if you're an Aries born March 21st to April 19th, what can you expect for the month of May 2019? Let's tune in and find out. So Aries, I see that you have some friendships or relationships that have been broken, and you're kind of like okay that they've been broken. You're kind of like over it. You're like, okay, next. And so whatever the hurt was there, or whatever the pain was, it feels like it sort of served the purpose, and you don't feel burdened by it anymore. And I just sort of feel like you're open to whatever next is. And whether or not that involves that person or that friendship or that situation, it feels like you're less inclined to pursue it. If it crosses your path, I think you'll be cordial or okay. But I don't see you necessarily reaching out to make anything happen. And yeah, I just feel kind of like, whatever. So it's definitely there's some clearing of old energies here, and opportunities for new beginnings is what May is going to represent for you. And I think it's like, turning over, you guys all just had a birthday, so you're stepping into new energy, into how you want your life to look and how you want to create it, and who you want in it with you. And I just see you being very selective about that, and also feeling a little bit sad that people have disappointed you. And one of the things you have to know is that people are going to disappoint you. Nobody's superhuman, not even those that you put on a pedestal, right? And they are going to disappoint you, and you're going to disappoint people. So it's going to be lonely if you don't learn how to forgive or let people get close to you, because it does hurt and people do screw up. But it's also about learning to forgive and allowing that energy of love to come in and to soothe you and to create new beginnings. Now, it's up to you, obviously, to know, how much damage has been done, that sort of thing. And but you just want to have this awareness of that people are human and people make mistakes, and you'll know how far out, whether it's an absolutely not, like if you were the victim of fraud and somebody defrauded you or defamed you or something like that, versus somebody who just, hurt your feelings, right? Or embarrassed you, right? Or unwittingly, did something, right? So there's just a different energy you want to be able to look at and see what's needed for you. And also, right, it's all about free choice and all about understanding how you want to co-create. And for some, it's just like, nope, done, one and done. And that's fine. Just know who you are, and just know where you're at with your level of forgiveness. Okay, so let's move into romantic relationships. For those Aries in a romantic relationship, let's see what's in store for you for this month. There's just such a gratitude and love and adoration that you have for each other, and security, and feeling like, wow, I've got my person. And I just feel that closeness and that relief, and this sort of like clinging energy between the two of you, not in a bad way, but in a like, yeah, we got each other. And it's so beautiful and powerful. And that's available for you this month. So if you don't have that, look for it in the relationship. Allow it in, and if you're not there because of some previous hurt or wound that they created or somebody else created, the universe will give you an opportunity to heal that, because that is available for you this month, to have that, that solid energy of like, yeah, we're in this together, and you're my person, and we've got each other's back. And it just feels like a really beautiful, romantic, powerful energy. And like I said, if you're not feeling that, there's support around you to move through whatever pain or communication has to happen so you can be that. Okay, let's look at those of you who are single and interested in romance, what's in store for you. I feel like you guys need time just to like breathe. You're so busy, you do so much, and you put so much pressure and demands on yourself. It's like, you just need a moment to breathe. And I think when you take that moment, like immediately there's like a partner there wanting to court you, wanting to be close to you, wanting to get to know you. It's like, wow, I didn't know it could be that easy. But if you're looking for it, if you're pressing for it, I just feel this tightness, and it doesn't feel like it can happen as easily as you just let go and just say, you know what, I'm just doing this for me, and without any interest of needing it to be anything other than that. So taking care of you is the ticket, is the key to being able to attract somebody that's going to get you, love you, and know you, right? So take care of you, Aries. Have fun this month. Just have fun taking care of you, and you more than likely will fall in love or find somebody that falls in love with you as you take care of yourself. I kind of like that. That feels like a really great way to attract somebody who really gets you and accepts you for you, which is important for an Aries for sure. Okay, let's move into money and career for you, Aries. High expectations, high values. Some of you are bored to tears, but I feel like there's some of you are going to let go of some of the things that aren't working. So some of you may up and quit just because you can't take it anymore. My head hurts. Or you may be quick to fire an employee or quick to let go of somebody. There's a full moon in Scorpio, May 18th. So if you're the boss, I wouldn't be surprised if you get mad, just go, you're done, you're out. And it would be, well, they would deserve it. So I just feel like there may be some cleaning of the house, letting go of some things and situations and people. Like there's a intolerance. You've been tolerant for a long time, and finally I feel like now you're no longer tolerant. Like, done. I've given you 3 months, I've given you 6 months, I've given you a year, whatever it is. So I just see you like, being done with things and cutting things out of your life that aren't working anymore and starting over in your money and your career. And I think that's a really important new step that you take for yourself, and because it's also telling the universe, no pretenders. Don't send me any bullshit. No pretenders. I'm here. This is what I'm about, and bring in like-minded people. And I feel like you guys are just, that's it. No nonsense this month. And people around you know. And it doesn't mean that you're unhappy about it. I see you're very happy about it. It's just like, no. It's just like, no, not doing that. And I feel like there's this freedom that the power in you saying no and the power of you standing up for yourself that's very liberating and really attractive and brings in more money, more career, more opportunity. So that way of doing things absolutely supports you, Aries, and absolutely puts you at the top of your game. So just keep doing it. All right, let's look at your health for Aries. So Aries, you guys are used to doing it all. My wrists here feel a little bit like it's okay to ask for support. It's okay to get some support. I would just be careful with your wrists and thumbs, right? Like the digits of the hands. And it reminds me of just kind of doing too much or being flexible, or if you're being inflexible, right? If you're being rigid, if you're being too controlling and not loose enough, or too loosey-goosey and you bend something, right? So it's about finding balance in helping yourself and in helping others. And that's where the risks come into play, right? How flexible are we? Do we need a helping hand? Are we a helping hand, or do we need to receive, right? And just being flexible with the fingers and the wrists. So being flexible in our nature is going to keep those areas of our body safe and fine. So, but just, don't be silly. Don't be, trying to do handstands when you're drunk, right? Just things like that. Okay. All right. Keep you safe. All right, let's see if there's any surprise for Aries. So funny. It's so hard to surprise an Aries. That's really interesting. You guys are like, see things coming. You already know it. You already expect it. Yeah, the thing you may be surprised about is there may be an apology from a friend that you weren't expecting. Somebody that maybe you written off a long time ago, or an incident you hadn't forgotten about, and that somebody owns and comes up to you and apologizes for. And conversely, it may be something as well that you need to apologize for that comes to mind when, oh, I never apologized for that, and it kind of haunts you, and you're surprised that you go back and apologize. So there seems to be something about a relationship here that needs healing, and there's opportunity for healing, and you're surprised. And the surprise is that you actually go back to heal the relationship because you didn't think that you would or could or bothered or didn't really care. And then I think something happens that makes you want to care, that makes you want to make the change or the adjustment. So just be open to that. Know that, like I said, it's hard to surprise an Aries, and that would be surprising. So that's what's in the field. Okay, you guys, have an amazing month. To all my Aries friends, enjoy yourself, take good care of yourself, watch those wrists, no handstands. And if you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends, comment below, and I look forward to seeing you again next month.